Beer is liquid bread, it's good for you. We like to drink till we spew. Ooh, who cares if we get fat? I'll drink to that. As we sing once more, what is the malted liquor? What gets you drunker quicker? What comes in bottles or in cans? Beer. Can't get enough of it. Beer. How we really love it. Beer. Makes me think I'm a man. Beer. I could kiss and hug it, but I'd rather chug it. Got my belly out to here. Golly, I adore it. Come on, damn it, pour it. Do it for me, brew it for me, feed it to me, speed it to me. The most wonderful drink in the world. Hooray!
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Situation Room.
What the actual fuck?
Oh, yeah. That was the new intro provided to me by Devious. So thank you very much for that. Roy isn't dead, so just in case I'm not going to start that rumor again, as funny as it would be. So, no, Roy is at work, and I am covering for him this evening, so please keep your complaints at the fucking door. If you don't like me hosting the show, you take your opinion, turn that son of a bitch sideways, and get the fuck off my show. So, straight down to the business. Allow me to introduce the panel to you this evening. So far, we have Champ, we have Rebel Outlaw, we have Killer Queen, we have the Sandman, we have that son of a bitch Sparky, we have Mr. Meat Points himself, the Huntsman, and myself, the Indomitable, the Immortal, the ever-present one, Dr. Phil. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Disclaimer.
The disclaimer, I don't have that one loaded, but just in case, if you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, short and concise.
Yeah, I forgot to load that one up, otherwise I would have done, and it would have worked just fine. But, so as we are getting into the nitty-gritty of it, the event just ended. The update happened when the update happened, because I don't really pay attention to that shit anymore, but we'll go straight into the downtime and release notes for Thursday, November the 29th. Shadow Ops Dawn of Destruction, continue the quest for Nova in Shadow Ops Dawn of Destruction Chapter 2. The usual bullshit applies there. The raid update happened, apparently today. The following 3 pieces of diamond tech have been added: the Hammer, the Caretaker, and the Hades, and the 3 removed are the Valiant, the Chaplain, and the Bishop tech. All available diamond tech below: War Dog, Fury, Purifier, Hammer, Caretaker, and Hades. Apparently the Escort had an increase in its turning speed, and apparently Romero now has a sound effect, so if you're one of those dumbass people that play with the sound effects turned on, Romero speaks.
Hey, he's got a couple good phrases, man.
I heard a couple when Sparky was dicking around with it earlier, but that was about a lot.
I'll give you 2 of them right now. One of them, he says, chill out, and the other one says, you're fired. Which I think is pretty cool.
One I like is where he goes, I don't need a weapon, I am the weapon.
He says, I don't need a weapon, I am one. Or some shit.
But that works just great. And we have actually more than one bug fix this week. We have fixed the issue where you could purchase multiple event trophies. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know. Fix an issue where purchasing multiple profit paths from the event store would prevent the unit from unlocking. That's a big help. Fix an issue where the Black Friday base would remove metal and oil instead of granting it as a prize. Wow, that's a pretty nice, that's a pretty big bug right there. Fix an issue where let's try that again. Fix an issue where players were unable to move the Operation War Games trophy, and fix an issue where the Escort was not immune to scramble. And Mulligan says, fix the fucking jump.
Molly, are you talking about the issue where you need to refresh after you jump? I'm assuming that's what he's talking about. So they had that fixed for like a week, and then it just
and then they broke it, which is typical.
The thing I don't understand is why did they wait to do the Black Friday bases? And Black Friday's been over for what, 4 days now?
Because they probably didn't want to run it during the events. Oh, excuse me, the event cycle.
True.
That's the only logical thing I could come up with. I mean, trying to run those kind of bases in the middle of an event cycle where you've got a bunch of bases on the map already, and it would cause some spawning issues probably.
Boy, that shit.
You know, it would go to a loading sector and then the red box of doom. Yeah, that is the relocate error. That was that's been prevalent for many years. Never used to be, and I don't know what they did, but yeah, that's a thing. So before we jump into a wrap up of the event and what people thought of that, I'll burn through Shadow Ops as quickly as I can. We have this is the 8.48 release anyway, so the zombies have been neutralized. I'm going to skip over that shit. Everyone knows how to do Shadow Ops 8 parts over 8 weeks. Well, 8 parts over 10 weeks, but you know how that works. Phase 1 begins on November 30th, then December 7th, and then December the 14th, which, oh dear, which puts the event at December the 20th. Once again, Kickside failed to follow the advice of everyone on last week's panel. Everyone. I mean, it falls right at the end, but I know people are going to be away for Christmas, so what's the fucking point? It could be 1 day, it could be 3 days, they could be away for the whole thing, so definitely numbers will be down for that one.
Yeah, because you got to think, you got all these, the parents that play the game, because I know there's a lot of older people, their kids are out. They're going to spend all Christmas vacation with their kids. They ain't going to want to go, I'm going to go play my game. No, you're not. You got kids to take care of. Shit.
Yeah. Family time with kids and everything. It's not the wisest decision. But again, we go straight into Nova. She looks like a railgun on wheels. She's laser cannon. Okay. I wasn't that far off. Look at the fucking size of that barrel. She is Corpus, so it's about time Corpus had a fairly decent ground. Well, it's a bit of a complicated one, but it'll come around when it comes around, and we'll see it when we see it, and everyone will bitch about it when it comes out. So it's what they usually do when a new Shadow Ops thing comes. So complete the phases. We all know how Shadow Ops works. We have new tech for the escort, the directional plating, which reduces damage taken from ground by 5% per level. The flak jacket reduces damage taken from air by 5% per level. So I would assume 6 levels at 30 apiece. That's what it usually is, but refined thrusters reduces all damage taken by 2% per level, and again, in solid fuel increases movement speed by 15%, which increases by 5% per level. And yeah, I just realized my screw up. It's not 6 levels like the old tech; it's 3 levels because it's faction tech. Target weakness is the gold tech, which increases damage while firing over 5 seconds by 10%. And the dumbass fire, which increases clip size, rate of fire, and splash radius, reduces reload time and removes homing effect from projectiles. So there you go. There's your tech.
Yay.
Woo woo woo.
It's made worthy.
Indeed. How much is it made worthy?
Just a few. Just a few pints at this point. We'll have to see as it goes on.
Okay.
I really like the unit, so I can't wait for the tech. So I'm looking forward to it. The only thing I anticipate about complaining is the fucking gold payout ratio, because lately, well, like always, it's really sucked.
Yeah,
Oh God, yeah.
I totally agree. I'm still
gold payout on those fucking Shadow Op bases is terrible. Let's face it, man. It's horrendous. I'm just hoping they kind of, I don't know what kind of lottery system they're going by, but it's something I wish they would fix, because fucking you got to get like 10 of those fucking bases and you'll end up with 1 gold part.
Well, the whole lottery system shit. I mean, just look like when I was doing the sharpshooter bases, I spent almost 6 hours doing it because the lottery was so shit, and I only got 21 gold tech that I was looking for. So 21
Yeah.
tech for 5 to 6 hours of farming.
That's
I'm
something like.
Crazy.
Sorry.
I'm still convinced the shadow ops. You get the three treasure chests throughout it, and I still think it should still be a bronze, a silver, and a gold guaranteed every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you get 3, so why not? I mean, you don't have to give the same exact tech every time in those award boxes, but at least silver, gold, bronze. So you're getting your silver tech, your bronze tech, your gold tech.
It
Kinda.
should work that way. It should.
I mean, I've always thought that. Yeah, it's just, I mean, especially, it's not getting easier. I mean, everybody looks. I'm pretty sure with zombies being phased out, we're getting a new layout of the shadow ops bases. So you think this past one we had that 95 where you couldn't missile it, you couldn't use your air. It was nothing but pure ground, and that was a 95. So you hit that complete your shadow ops, and you're going to get all 3 the award boxes at one time. For that, you should be guaranteed a gold tech for what you had to endure as far as damage just to get it done.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
last one for the paper planes, also known as the gunship. The gold payoff for that, for me at least, me personally, it was just complete crap, and I did a ton of those bases too. So yeah, hopefully they can. Maybe in the future, I know they're not going to have any quick fix because they got so many other problems with the game right now, but maybe somehow rework the math on that fucking lottery system they have and make it so maybe 1 out of every at least 3 or 4 bases we get a gold tech at least. For crying out loud, come on, they can fix that.
They can and they should, but they just don't. But we are on the back end of the event, so we're going to do a wrap up, and we're going to go through the panel, and we're going to see what was good, what was bad, and give it a score out of 10. So we'll start with Champ at the end. What did you think of the event?
I thought the event was pretty decent. Wasn't really too difficult. The 12 base, little tricky. Of course, I have all the new toys with all the bells and whistles and shit, but it wasn't impossible even if you had like other units, technicals, sharpshooters worked well for the faction waves. It was the 12 main faction base. That's the main one I had difficulty on, at least far as taking damage. The spider, I did screw up, I think, 1 or 2 times in that base, so I did take unnecessary damage. Where the other times I did it, I wouldn't really. I did just fine. But score for the event, 7.5. And the haze really sucked. I didn't like the haze at all. So.
Yeah, that was a huge complaint throughout the entire thing. Rebel Outlaw, same question to you. What do you think of the event? And give it a score out of 10.
I'm going to have to go with Champ on the score. I would say a 7.5, just for the plain simple fact is that haze. I knew what they were trying to do with it, but it detracted from the enjoyment of the event. And it was kind of nice, looking at some of those bases, and when they were hard, it was hard. Now that we have new tools and new units, it was I'm not going to say an enjoyable event, but it was definitely something that I appreciated.
Okay. Killer Queen, same question to you, darling.
I can't go as low as a 7.5. I'm going to keep it, as I said last week on the Battle Vortex show, I kept it up at around a 9, and I'm going to keep it around a 9.
Okay.
Based on my level, I would consider it around a 9 because I don't expect the whole entire event to be a total walkthrough. You're supposed to face challenges as a higher level. Not everything should be a cakewalk because then get bored. I mean, we got bored enough as it is with the challenges we did face, but overall, I give it a 9. Just because I enjoyed the nostalgia of it, but I also enjoyed the fact to see where we've come from to the time these bases were originally in the events to where we are now as far as the weaponry we have to use. And how when those bases were originally presented to us, they kicked our asses. And now that our weaponry has gotten better, we're able to actually, combat these bases with, I wouldn't say 0 to no damage, but with lesser damage. And the only one, like I said, I had to agree with, the 12 really sucked. I mean, yeah, they gave us more time to do it, but man, the health on that bomb was just insane, and all the other elements coming at you were crazy. So yeah, the 12 kind of sucked, but like I said, got to have those challenges. For the lower to mid levels, I mean, could it be done? Yeah, we proved with my level 37 account that you could get through the first attack wave. But, other lower levels, that are just, you're out of the box, basic low levels, no, it wasn't a good event for them. The wave 4, the main track 4 base for them, I think was a little intense for them to be able to accomplish as well. I mean, yeah, you got the first 3 bases and then you hit the 4 and you're hitting a wall. So for the low to mid levels, I would have to probably go on the lower spectrum of giving it a 5. But all that was a good event. I really enjoyed the nostalgia of it.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Sandman.
Yeah, I give it an 8. It wasn't that bad. I only done it for 3 days. Ramon kicked ass. I did it on all the base with Ramon just about. But I give it an 8.
Okay. Some solid numbers so far. Sparky. Sparky.
Someone zap him.
Hey, here, Sparky, Sparky.
Sorry, I was muted on the thing. I thought I only muted my headset. The event, well, actually, it wasn't too bad. After you get the hang of doing the bases, getting them done. Like the 12 base was still a little. Yeah, I still never ever got that down. I was still getting like 7-8 hours repair because I fuck up one way or another. But all the rest of the event was actually fucking easy as shit. I mean, I did 4 runs. I started helping out a lot of people. And yeah, I give it a 8.5, 8.
All righty. Okay. Huntsman?
It was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. I was able to get up to, for the first time ever, get up to the restart wave on my own.
Good job.
Couldn't get that level 12 main track done. That was my roadblock. But all in all,
it seems like everybody had that particular roadblock.
I gave it like champ a 7.5.
Those are some fairly decent numbers. I should have asked Roy what his opinion was before he went to work, but I forgot.
Yeah, just to add that the I guess review on the event. The prizes they offered weren't too bad either. I've heard a lot of good things about the Prophet tech. I haven't really tested that tech yet, but as I was saying before, the new escort, the new unit we got, little ferry unit, it's I think it's going to be really good. The only thing I don't like about that unit is that it is not survivors. Why does it have to be fucking Corpus? That's my only complaint. But other than that, it's a pretty good fucking little unit. I plan to, test those out and see what I can do with them.
And Phil,
yes,
for Roy's thing, he hardly got to play it because that work schedule that he ended up getting on because that person hurt himself at work.
Yeah.
So he only got, I think he said, like 3 million experience with that.
He got like 3.1 or 3.7 mil XP.
3.1.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that's like 2.5 runs.
Yeah, because he only can get on so just a little bit of time a day. So, his probably will be fucking 4 because of it.
So
So in Roy's stead, he gives it a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Roy probably didn't like it that much.
I
Roy,
don't know.
Roy
But I
said
will-
before he was going to work that he'd have the show in one ear, so I'm probably going to get a P in a minute with "fuck you, Doc."
Well, I mean, sitting there, kind of like branching off of what Champ was saying with the price sorts, the stuff that was in there was good, but I was kind of, I felt it was more to be desired. I mean, they kind of went nostalgic with the event, bringing Ruby her memory back now that she's back to, life and getting everything sorted. I just kind of felt, kind of throwback-ish in a sense that they might have put a little more of the some of the old school units back in there, like Dina, Pandora, Jericho, some of their techs, because they're still essential to gameplay. So I was kind of hoping for a little bit of some throwback on that.
They were offered during Nightmare, so it's a give and take.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of basing it on the because it is a nostalgic, and in essence, it is kind of a throwback way of doing an event. Even though your storyline is getting Ruby her memory back and things are coming back to her, I don't know. It was just something I was looking, kind of desiring from it.
Talking about Dina and all them heroes that use VXP, I PM'd Storm Chaser the other day while the event was going on because I logged on my alt. And my alt's Dina's only level 8, and I tried to hit, one of the bases because VXP was always a thing back at that time. So I asked him, like, what are these people going to do that have, their low level Dinas and all that? He was talking about putting a hidden VXP inside all the bases. I told him that was actually going to be a great idea because there's still a lot of people who say, okay, you left the game for like 2 years. Your Dina is not even going to be max if you haven't worked on it or any other heroes.
yeah,
So,
that is a great idea. I agree with that.
It is. If he can make that happen, make it happen.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, I would have played on my little guy because need something to do when all my shit's sitting there upgrading and I'm sitting on repairs waiting. Jump on that for a little while, play on that do some shit on it.
Hey, let me ask you guys something. Here on the panel and YouTube as well. For VXP units, so, Special Forces, Dina, etc. Do you still get VXP when you're using Master Loot? Just a question. I haven't really. All my units are maxed, so I'm just something I really haven't noticed.
No,
Nope.
see, no, you can't say that about VXP.
Yeah, so I'm just
VXP is a unit experience.
So-
XP is a personal experience for yourself as a player.
Yeah, PXP is different from VXP because VXP actually levels your Special Forces, your Dina, your Jericho, etc. Those type of units. But I'm just curious if it's working for players that don't have their units maxed yet when they have their Master Loot running. I haven't heard any complaints about it, so I just don't know. I was just curious about it.
I'm probably at a point of willing to bet that anyone using Master Loot doesn't use VXP units or already has expert already. To be honest,
Well, I did that with my alt. I even bought the the 20 gold for I think it was 50% VXP experience.
Mhm.
And I ran Master Loot, and yeah, you don't get no VXP at all at hitting
really?
any base.
Yeah, you should.
That's why I PM'd him and asked him about it, and that's when he said that he's going to try to throw in that hidden VXP inside all the bases. That way, you do still get it.
Boy, I mean, you should technically get VXP because that's upgrading your unit, not your. If you got Master Loot running, technically it's supposed to be. It's not going towards your points towards your next level that you're gonna make, But it shouldn't affect your Special Forces, Dina, Jericho, VXP units.
Yeah.
This is what he actually told me. He said VXP is not meant to be a significant part of the game anymore. Perhaps I could loot into getting a hidden VXP boost added to all bases. So basically, they're not supposed to be doing that no more. But the people, like I said though, people that been playing a while ago when they all came out and they took the break because they wanted to do something else. You know, they got their stuff's not even max. So how are they supposed to level them up? Because unless they come out and they do the event and bust their ass to try to unlock them, but you know they don't come out that often for them people to get it.
Yeah.
Better start banging on them 30s and 35s.
The way I remember when Special Forces first came out and the VXP system rolled out, and I found leveling up, you know, right away. I said this is going to be a fucking game changer, and it was for a while. But
Some time, yeah.
What I did, I just went around and I knocked out Iron Strike 30s and 35s, and you know that's how I upgraded them.
I'm gonna tell you one thing though, that I do miss the VXP, because if you didn't level up your tune, you could not use that tune to do a lot of shit.
Oh God, no.
They should have left that in instead of doing our upgrades that we do. Just leave it in, level up everything that way, because then you'd be able to tell who actually uses their units.
The thing about that VXP system was unbalanced. What I found, and when it was, you know, I found that for some units, I think it was the first ones they came out with.
Jeremiah was
Brother Jeremiah,
motherfucker to level.
Yeah, you could not level that guy up worth of shit.
Now
I
you
mean, you
actually
could do like 1,000 bases with that Brother Jeremiah. He would not upgrade.
No, you want to know how you upgraded him? He was a defensive unit. You actually had to kill him to level him up. So you had to put him in your base. And
that motherfucker was 9 hours on his own. There was no way in hell I was doing that shit.
Oh, VXP was the thing of 2015, because that's when it all rolled out.
Yeah.
But like Jericho, he was the easiest one to fucking level up. Easiest.
Oh yeah, you got that sucker to level 10. Got his extra range on it. You'd be down all day for smashing shit.
All of y'all that have been around for a long time here on the panel, here in YouTube, hands down will say forever, the best bases for ever leveling up VXP units were the HH-45s.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They were a godsend for those VXP units.
Yeah, you threw in, you got a whole fucking plot of special forces, you threw them in that base, you took out 2 buildings, you hit Ruby, and the whole thing was done in 2 minutes flat.
Yes.
Hey, you just threw out a good idea to for the next event too, Killer Queen. So you know, I predicted, you know, zombies are going to be 1 or 2 months after Halloween. It's a given, and they do it every year. So last one we had Eastern Hordes, right? I believe it was. That's a good idea. Have them come out with the Hellhounds event, whatever fucking units those are.
No, I think next event.
There you go.
I think we're going back to Onyx.
Yeah, I think we got to. Yes.
Yeah.
No more spiders, man, please.
Yeah, I think we're going back to Onyx.
I don't like spiders either.
Spiders are not made worthy.
We
No.
actually have to kill and get that one defeated finally. I mean, you know, I've realized each event we've done. It
Hey,
seems
John,
like
yeah.
Ask away, buddy.
it takes at least 2 or 3 full events to actually defeat that faction that we're doing. So you just think, okay, we just had one with the Eastern Horde, a couple months ago before Onyx. So we've
had 3 months of Eastern Horde.
Yeah, but I'm talking, you know, we actually didn't defeat him. Because, you know, he's going to have to come back because he's going to get reinforced and do all the other bullshit. And then we're going to fight him. He's going to get very weak. And then another event's going to come out where it's something different. And then he's going to come back for his final straw, like every other time it comes out. Like the spiders now.
Zombie Snowman, says Grumpy.
Johnny just asked a question.
What the fuck?
Okay.
John, yeah, they can ban you from the forums for pretty much anything they want. I've been banned from there for I think about 4 years. So, you know, it doesn't matter to me.
Prerogative.
Oh, for an exploit? Oh, yeah, definitely. Because if you're showing it on forums that it's an exploit, people are going to
Yeah.
take advantage of you telling that there's an exploit.
The
Might as well
best
do
thing
that.
you can do to that is either get on Discord and message one of the KIXEYE representatives.
Yeah.
But that's all. That's the only recommendation I can make. If they banned you from the forums for that, and Cybertoad hit you because there was an exploit, I hate to say this, he is within his rights to do so, but you're best off appealing to the CM, ironically.
Yeah, that should
Bernie.
have just sent a
He
support
said
ticket about that.
he didn't reveal the exploit. He just informed them that the exploit existed.
Then Cybertoad should have removed your comment and then informed somebody ahead. He shouldn't have banned you for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would suggest, getting on Discord, PMing one of the KIXEYE employees about it. I forgot which one is the employee or support or what the person in charge of support. One of those guys.
If you're on Discord, customer service, you'll see KIXEYE Dave. Kicks Dave. He's probably one of the best CSs there's ever been.
Of course he is. His name's Dave.
No, Dave, D-A-D-E.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought his name was Dave.
Yeah, he's in Discord frequently. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't really seen any exploits.
Nobody can talk tonight.
No. Right. So I think that's pretty much good for the event wrap-up. Roy did remind me before he disappeared earlier, if you do get one of these... what is it? What the fuck did he say? I can't remember the fucking name of the damn thing. Surveys.
It's at the top of the
Yeah.
game.
If you get one and you have a legitimate opinion that either the game or the event sucked, or the event was great, or the event was mediocre, don't be a dick about it. Be honest. If you thought the event was shit, tell them why you thought the event was shit. Explain in detail. Because as much as people say they go on a pile and don't get read, they do get read. And a lot of it will impact what they do in the future. So,
David, I mean, we can tell that they read the surveys. I mean, well, look at that one thing they brought out. They put a survey up and that thing got shot down real quick.
Oh, and they try to do the only hitting them with the same base 3 times or in a week.
Yep.
And then luckily that was just vaguely mentioned, like touched on in their forums and Discord, and the community just went in an uproar over it, and then it turned around and provided the survey.
Legion!
I can take the survey here right now live on the show if you want.
That's entirely up to you if you want to do that.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Okay, I will go ahead and present you.
So yeah,
Alright.
they did really good, and they listened. I agree with you.
Yeah, you may
Presenting
want to
camera
zoom in a little bit.
You just can't tell them that they're fucking bunch of dumbasses and all this other shit.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh no, just
Oh,
talking
I'm
about.
talking-
I think he's talking about people in general.
Yeah, talking to people in general. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've seen some people put some shit on there because a few pages I've seen some were like the extra comments. Oh, you're a fucking dumbass. You don't know how to play a game. You don't know how to build a game. I'm like, God, man, you can't send that shit in. They're gonna look at you and just be like, okay, this guy, trash it.
This guy's a
Shit.
retard, stick him in the bin. This guy's a moron, stick him in the bin. What the fuck is this guy saying? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
All right,
and
first
sooner-
question. Do you rate Operation War Games overall? I don't know why the colon is there.
When are you going to be on the show? That is down to Roy. You got to speak to Roy.
I'll put enjoyable for that one.
I agree.
Yeah.
Put enjoyable. It wasn't too bad. I'll put the difficulty. I gotta make sure I'm spelling this right here. I'm not sure.
You got it right.
Say it was. Oops, got the space. Got out of type. Was not. I'm getting lagged out because of Hangouts, guys. Sorry. Too bad. but
Yes, everybody. This is the killing thing y'all have known for years.
The background I did not like.
yeah, I put the haze was a little annoying.
Yes, it was. You think you're in the Desert Storm.
Well, that was the haze is from when Sheila,
Yeah, I
think it
understand.
was Sheila, that lost her
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah, I understand the concept. It was just
But I agree, it was annoying.
put that visually. Oops.
Out of all the things I've done, I don't think I've ever screen shared somebody doing a survey live on air before.
Well, now you have.
Welcome to a first.
Yeah, it's a first for me, and it's a first for the Situation Room. I know that much.
Well, you know, it gives
Okay,
people, you know,
how
things that
came-
they can say.
I'm gonna say neutral on this.
Well, how would you rate
'Cause I did
the
have-
performance?
Yeah, I'm gonna say neutral. I did have some disconnects.
Yeah.
I did have some. Only I could spell right.
I said stable with some issues because I always anticipate disconnects. That's my some issues.
A lot of DC.
Oops. Event.
Grumpy had a
Okay.
nice beat, but couldn't
What
really-
tier? Okay, I'll leave this guy to you guys. What tier? What player tier do you consider yourself in terms of both?
Well, first, from everything I've seen you do, champ, I would consider you
tier.
top tier.
You're top
Yeah.
tier.
Yep.
I call you top tier as well.
Okay,
You are the top.
Um,
You are the president.
I'm gonna
Yep.
say
Future president.
All hail President
What's that?
Champ.
everyone says so.
No, you don't give a reply. Don't do that.
no, leave it there because it's funny.
Absolutely. Champ, you get 50,000 meat points just for that.
Okay, what is your opinion of the operation? War game. Why did they put a colon there? That's just fucking annoying. It's Operation War Games. Jesus Christ.
The colon is there because it's operation and then the name of the operation. It's
Yeah, I know.
it's
Right,
semantics.
fire.
War Games difficulty for somewhat. I'm gonna put somewhat.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
that's what I said. Somewhat.
I
Yeah.
want to say main track
12.
12
Can eat a butt.
plus.
A pain in the ass. But it was
Damn, Kevin, that's messed up.
The operation was a success, but they left the sponge in.
At least it was.
At least it wasn't
a
my
clamp.
cock.
Jesus.
Hey,
Christ.
Faction 4, was that a one-hit wonder?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the 80.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 80 was a one hit.
That's one where you used Romero in technicals.
Both the last bases
Oh,
on
hell, I
both
use
tracks.
Romero only.
Both last bases on both tracks was one hit wonders.
Yep.
Yeah, because when you're doing your surveys, you know, if you got a whole bunch of stupid ass shit, and they look at it and then they write it down. Okay, this is what this guy says. And if they go by your ID and be like, "Oh man, it's this guy again." Oh, should we even look at it?
There we go. Okay, that one's done. What is your opinion? What is your opinion of the main track difficulty for your? That's the same one I already answered. Somewhat difficult.
Yep.
12
this
on
is-
this.
Yeah, this one's just saying that for the main track one.
Base
We did
12.
the difficulty for the whole one up there.
I'll just say base 4.
God damn it, Huntsman.
I would say for that one, base 12 was difficult because the next one's asking about the faction and then answer that one.
Well, Oh yeah. What is your opinion of the escort? Oh wait, I skipped one. Sorry about that. How did you enjoy the overall design and mechanics of a mission? I'm neutral.
Background.
Actually, yeah. I'm gonna say unenjoyable, and then my comment is gonna be the haze. Really sucked.
Well, yeah, the haze
The
messes a lot of
XP
people's.
really. That's what I
Okay.
forgot to put. The XP really sucked. The XP payout
X-
sucked.
I don't
Yeah, the
know.
XP wasn't giving out crap.
You have to put that in the actual main event one.
Okay, so what is your opinion of the escort?
It depends
I
how much
gotta-
you pay.
Oh, it was
Oh,
awesome.
you clicked on Malcolm. You got to go up one.
No, I already got that one.
Yeah.
I already got all my shit answered here.
I'm
Okay.
watching from YouTube. I'm not watching from Hangout.
What is your opinion of the escort? Very intriguing. I'm loving the unit.
Oh yeah, I love it too.
Um,
I'm loving it.
loving the unit. Period.
Yeah, that sounds
Can't wait for the tech.
good.
There we go.
Yep.
What is your opinion of Malcolm?
See, we didn't get to talk about the Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Yeah, I don't even.
Fuckers, one.
Something I don't even know.
I think it's OP as shit.
I mean, I'm gonna put neutral.
we got to use them in
Don't know. Yeah.
That 10 base.
yeah, the 10 base, and man, he took down that damn sandstorm blackout like it was nothing.
I
Yeah,
said I'm
technology.
very intrigued by it. I think it's going to be a great addition to the hero ranks.
What is
Yes.
your overall opinion of Vince Slur? I'm gonna say good. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as, standard, whatever. I'm gonna say more old school unit tech. IE, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
IE.
Mhm.
Dina.
Yeah.
Spell that bitch. Dina.
DNA.
ENA.
Whatever.
Close enough.
No, that's he spelled it right.
Yeah, that's good.
Jericho.
Not that Jerry Keek that shit you put that one time in Discord.
Comma. Now this says, how are you happy with your work command experience over the last 30 days?
Neutral.
Mhm.
Well, if I wasn't happy, I wouldn't be playing this fucker, but I still am.
Would
Would
you?
you rec-
This is my favorite question.
No.
Fucking
No.
no. I wouldn't put
Yeah.
my worst enemy through fucking War Commander.
Okay,
Oh,
I've been
God.
playing long enough to say that.
Absolutely not.
Same thing what I said, because like I was telling my buddy, he actually asked me. He's like, "Hey man, should I start playing that game you're playing?" I'm like, "What game's that?" So yeah, I play a lot of games. He's like, "A War Commander game." I was like, "Oh hell no!" Unless you're willing to spend a lot of money, don't even do it.
Who doesn't have a say on this show?
Right?
This is open house. Roy's not here. The inmates have taken over the asylum.
So as far as getting on the show, I don't have a say about him getting on the show. I
Oh
don't.
no,
But
I don't even know the guy.
Hey man, I thought I was fair. I wasn't too critical or anything.
That was an excellent survey.
Yeah.
Fair.
like Champ's survey was actually a good way to do it, not just throw a bunch of stupid bullshit in there that doesn't make no sense and people ain't even gonna understand a word that's coming out of somebody's mouth. they're trying to do.
Amen.
Roy is not here right now.
I honestly just
back on Sunday.
gave my honest opinion. That's all.
Yeah.
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 And not 10-page responses either. You know, short, concise, and to the point.
Yeah, because nobody wants a real long answer. But
Night Irish.
You take it easy, and we're gonna head into my favorite piece of the show, which is a little segment called "The Little Things That Pissed Me Off." So, even though you guys have we've gone through the event and gone through the game in general at this point, and we've covered some of the little things that pissed you off before, but we're gonna go cover some more of the little things that pissed you off. So. Even though the scores were fairly high in the event, what was in the event that pissed you off? We're gonna go straight to the end, and we'll start with Champ, and we'll go through there. So, what's the little thing that pissed you off about the event?
the little thing,
Mm-hmm.
the fact they started on fucking Thanksgiving Day. That's all. That's my little thing. I didn't like that at all.
That was the general consensus when the event went live. That it was over Thanksgiving for you guys over there. And even though Kixeye is an American company, it's a global thing. And usually games don't like to put events over where they can't make maximum profitability.
I understand that. I understand that Kixeye is it's a worldwide company. Players from all over the world are playing this, but they are still an American company. They do celebrate American holidays. And if they run an event on an American holiday, that means those guys have to be on call for support and whatnot. Yep. And so
their Canadian team stepped in during that time.
Yes, they did.
Well, yeah. So I didn't.
Badass.
Yeah, if shit hits a fan, well, the Canadian team, well, that's all right then. It's a small minor thing. It's not too big of a deal, but I had like 4 days to catch up on the event after it started anyway, so it's a small issue. That's a little thing though.
Grumpy's gone nuts since he retired. Have you seen the shit he's put in there?
I know. Oh, retirement has done him wonders.
Oh, yeah. I think he's gone mad. Rebel Outlaw, what was one of the things in the event that pissed you off?
For me, on a holiday, granted it's a U.S. holiday, but any holiday in general, you start an event.
I think everybody's got to see.
Yeah, everybody's
I'm
gonna say the same
sorry,
thing.
but you are going to lose money during a holiday. I don't care what company or anything like that. And that's all I'm going to say on that. My other thing is this, and I noticed it during the event, and I have not put any tickets in for it, but you go and all of a sudden, like you either attack on a base or start to attack a base, it would come up with this black screen. Granted, your browser was there, nothing major, but there was not even a spinning wheel of death. It was just black. I'm like, what the hell? Those two things, and thank God I did not send a tune in when that happened. But, when you play it, you expect a little, what's the words I'm looking for?
Not being a dick. I don't know.
You expect something to work.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, it didn't. In this situation, it didn't work. I don't know whether it was something in the coding or what, but Storm has got his work cut out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. It's a good call. Color Queen, what about you, darling?
What pissed me off during the event?
Mm-hmm.
I got bored.
Okay.
I mean, I did. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a nutcracker or anything, but I did. I got bored, and that pissed me off. I hate being bored, but I had fun with it. But all in all, like the little things, just like what Robot Outlaw hit on, trying to get into a base and you get disconnected. That's pretty annoying. I mean, I can't even blame it on the high volume of players because again, it started on a holiday, so not too many people, at least here in the U.S., were just slammed right in front of the computers because they were getting their bellies filled full of turkey and stuff. So I don't know. It's just the little intangible things. And nothing really overly pissed me off. It was just like, really, this sucks. Like the 12 based on the main track, that sucked. The payouts, that out of everything, because I bought both boosts. If I had to say something actually pissed me off, it would be the XP payout because I bought both boosts for 4 days at 60 and 10 or 60 and $1, whatever. So like $61 I spent for it to barely even look like I even put the boost on. So that if I had to say something pissed me off, I'd have to say the amount of money I spent for an XP boost to barely even be a boost at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's all I got to say about that.
No worries. Thank you very much. Sandman, what was the little thing that pissed you off about the event?
Holidays.
Holidays. That seems to be a general consensus. Anything else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Sparky, what was the little thing that pissed you off? And if you say holidays, I swear I'm going to slap you.
You better start slapping me, motherfucker. I'm going to say the holiday, too, because, that kind of did suck. And I wanted to spend more time with my kid for the holidays, since he was off school and, I'm going to spend time with my family. But it's like, if I miss this event, I'm going to fuck myself over. And so I had to do my grinding and get it done. But, yeah, that's about what it was, too, was just the holidays.
Okay. Huntsman?
It was and it wasn't mead worthy. I'll put it to you that way.
Okay.
It was mead worthy in the sense that it helped me learn a bit more of the stuff I had. But the thing that pissed me off the most about it is that in the prize store, there really wasn't a decent selection for tech for the units that you had. I was kind of hoping to see a bit more tech in there.
That's generally a complaint. They put a lot of stuff out, but they don't usually put a lot of the tech that people actually want. It's a lot of the shitty stuff. Okay, but I didn't do the event, so there's nothing that pisses me off.
What was your bitch about the event?
I had to work. That was the only thing that I can really say I don't. Okay, but because we're on the topic of little things that piss me off, the little thing that pissed me off is what it looked like from the way it was during the event. There wasn't particularly much new. Everything that was there had been introduced to the game already and was already there. And usually when I see that happen,
so I'll be getting it off.
It's a slippery slope towards demise. Roy seems to think that that's not a thing, and we can agree to disagree on that. But that's about it.
Good, because we can agree to disagree on that too.
It is true. I mean, like the base, as far as the base designs were concerned, most of the stuff we've already seen before. As far as what they did was just kind of they added a few units, maybe a couple walls here and there, but it was stuff we've seen before. I agree with that. But as far as like that's another aspect of the event I liked because it did incorporate a lot of like combination of both Onyx, Zombie, and Eastern Hordes kind of stuff into the event, as well as the what do you call those guys? Those fucking shit, I can't think of the name.
The Iridium guys were there.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah. The Billy Goats.
Yeah, those units. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck them Billy Goats, man. 900 range motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't like those units at all, but oh well.
I don't think anybody does. And ever since they've been introduced, everybody's saying, I hated them. You saw one of those things, it's like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing that fucking base.
I want them for my base, or let me use them. Shit.
If they let you use them, but of course they're Kixeye only units, and Kixeye get the special stuff.
Kixeye's hackers.
Bastard.
Yeah, they've been saying that for years. But one of the funny comments in the YouTube I just read, one of the things that pissed off Savage was a level 47 that begged for help, and he's only a level 43. In that respect, those kind of guys that would do that and just park a buggy at this base and expect help can quite happily, something that we covered in the clan host thing not so long ago, expect the beggar bubble.
Yes.
It's one of the
Wow, that's quite a thing for a level 47 to be begging for help. I've never seen that.
I've never
I haven't either. But I will say this much.
If I do see that, I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I would do.
platinum.
That's my first instinct. Yeah, I don't know whether to flatten this guy or laugh at him.
Or both.
You flatten them, then you laugh.
Yeah.
Or you laugh while you're flattening him.
I've honestly never seen that. And while I played this game, I've never seen a level 47 beg for a base.
I've seen a lot of crazy shit in this game, but I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've never seen that. No, I haven't. So that's cheers to you, Savage, man. You've experienced more than I have on this game.
No shit.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about this game. Kixeye will never earn mead points from me.
Ouch.
I hate to say it, but I don't think they're going to lose sleep over that one.
I'm egg on the spike.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me. If I could, yeah. Get on a pike.
Kixeye would be more in the mead point hole than Roy.
Well, they're already in the mead point hole because they drink Coronas over there.
Oh, really? God damn it!
You don't remember that one show with that one guy drinking
remember that show. I was running the damn show.
That's all good though. They did a pretty good job on the event. I'm not complaining too much. They're doing what they can, communicating and whatnot. At least sort of.
Yeah,
sort of.
So I'm gonna open the floor here for the last piece of the show, since it was brought up on the survey and talked about it a little bit. What did you guys actually think of Malcolm?
Shit, Malcolm's a badass fucking unit. Can't wait for him to be a fucking hero.
Yeah.
I didn't go as far as to use him as a one-time use unit because I don't know. I just don't use him like that. But from what I could see he could do, I think he's going to be a good addition to the. Like I said, not to sound supposed to, textbook or anything, but I think he's going to be a good addition to the heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm neutral. I haven't tested them out, so I'll wait and see. Wait and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Champ on that. I have him in a few platoons, and I haven't really used him. I saw what he did with the Blackout, and that's got me intrigued. But each base that they do is set to make a unit look good. So I'll reserve judgment once the actual unit gets out.
It's a good call.
Yeah, I'm pissed off with the hero. I'm still pissed off with this hero concept anyway. But you can't deploy two. Well, actually, technically, you can. If it's in a defensive tune, you can deploy 2 hero units in a tune. You just can't deploy them in an attack, right?
Yeah.
But for an attack, we should at least be able to deploy 1 ground hero and 1 air hero. I still strongly believe about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have no arguments from anybody here.
So
I have to agree with that.
Grumpy's on it again. All the British names for heroes. When is Biff and Ainsley coming? Well, to be fair, most if not all of the hero units are actually names of Kixeye employees, or first names at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't look like them though.
I don't know. I hope there's no. I mean, not to be rude, but I hope there's nobody working there named Pandora.
I said
Never
recent.
know.
I said recent, and I said most for a very good reason.
Well, Killer Queen, you never know. It's a San Francisco-based company. You never know.
True. Touche.
Oh, we're gonna have apricot next month.
Oh
Then we're gonna
God.
have a Benedict, and then we're gonna call it being a dick.
It's not a bad thing. But
And he would sashay across the screen.
he'd prance with a tutu on.
We're just gonna call him Doctor Strange.
But I think that's about it. I think we've covered the event, we've covered the notes, we've covered the units, we've covered my favorite topics. Unless anyone has anything else, I'll open the floor for a few minutes and you guys can go nuts, and then I'll wrap it up.
Nuts.
I'm still advocating for a event tune. But another one I want to throw out there, and I want to say it again on Sunday, I think it's cool if we could put a schematic, and just one, on our productions that come out of the barracks and the war factory.
Yes, that would actually be nice.
It'd be
Just
interesting.
one schematic, not have like an abundance of schematics, like, you know, how you can set up a tune and your units can have different, each individual unit can have a different schematic on it. Nope. Just get one schematic and that's that.
Wait for the next level of upgrades. I can pretty much see that in the pipeline.
And hey, I'm throwing it out there because I'm rooting for it.
That'd be cool.
I want it. Y'all want it. Y'all ain't gonna lie.
I don't really want to be here for another hour, John. I have work in 6 hours.
No, I'm saying y'all want it.
Oh, yeah.
That schematic deal.
It'd be an excellent addition. There are so many good additions that could be made that are either in the pipeline or going to be in the pipeline or on the drawing board already. Some of it we can guess with a decent accuracy, and some shit they do there's just not on the pipe at all.
And
I got a couple things.
Go for it.
All right. First and number one, do not make the legendary units PvP only. Make them both PvP and PvE. They're legendary units. We used those units when they first came out in the past. We used them for both PvP and PvE. So the legendary units should be both for PvP and PvE use. Especially since we have so much limited space in our PvP tunes. That's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I agree there 100%.
And secondly, what the fuck is up with them giving us a gold sale?
I appreciate it.
I'm not complaining. They even gave us a fucking warning about it. I saw that on notification on my phone. I was like, what the fuck? Are they really doing this?
I appreciated it.
So yeah, no complaints, but they did it, and they actually gave everybody a heads up about it too. So that was nice of them.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyone got anything else to add?
Even if it was 30%, it's better than 0% at all.
Okay. Okay, so we'll wrap this up. Let's put some shout outs out there, and I can go the fuck to bed. So, Champ, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, just to you guys on the panel, thanks for having me. Shout out to YouTube guys out there, and I guess shout out to Kixeye for keeping the game running. Not always smoothly, but it's still running. We're still playing. That's all.
All right, Rebel Outlaw, you got any shout outs?
Shout out to the panel, shout out to the community, and that'll be it.
All right. Killer Queen, your shout outs, darling?
Shout out to you fellas on the panel. Sorry we couldn't get you in here. Mully, Roy, we'll see you Sunday for sure. Thank you, Phil, for hosting in his stead. Shout out to you all and you too. Thank you for joining us again on another late Thursday night, early morning for everybody across the pond. You all have a great weekend, and if we don't see you Sunday, we'll see you around.
Excellent stuff, excellent stuff. Sandman, you got any shout outs?
Shout out to the panel and shout out to the community. That's it.
Okay, short and sweet. Sparky, your shout outs?
Just normal. Shout out to everybody. Have fun.
Mead Man, you got any shout outs? Husband, wake up. I think his ass have exploded again. So
Yeah.
Hey, you sir have been deducted 1 million mead points.
oh, he's not going to be happy about that. All right, my shout outs for this evening, of course, is pretty much to you guys for turning up, everyone out in the YouTube, and of course to the Situation Room and to Roy and to Devious for the excellent intro, as well as Grumpy for just putting out some gold in the fucking comments tonight in the chat. So thank you very much. We will see you all on Sunday. What?
3
Well,
p.m.
it's-
Eastern Time.
Thank you very much. 3 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 11 p.m. GMT for me. That's how I know it where it is. So,
Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's 3 p.m. my time. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Haha, just kidding. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's 3 p.m. my time, California.
okay, so we'll try that again. Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there and be square. Roy will be back, I hope. If not, you'll get stuck with me again. But I know for a fact there will instantly be some complaining that I ran the show and nobody likes to listen to me because I'm not relevant and blah, 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 blah. And as I said it at the start of the show, usually the disclaimer gets ran. I'm Roy's co-producer. If Roy can't run the show, I will be on here to run the show. So if you don't like it, tough titties.
Tough titties.
Fuck you. Fuck the lot of you.
Yeah, that too. So, in closing, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, and we will see you all on Sunday. Take it easy, folks. Peace out.